Hello, my lovely student. How are you today? Hope you're fine. Hello, Perla. Hello, my lovely student. How are you today? Hope you're fine. As the previous video, we will continue reading the text. So please, if you have the reading book, bring it and open up to page 11 so we can read the pages that we have read in the previous video and read the next two pages. So please follow up and pay attention. Civics in grade 5. This is not the first year the grade 5 students study civics. They usually enjoy the subject because it introduces them to their rights and obligations and guides them to differentiate between good and bad. However, why is grade 5 different? This was the question the students were discussing in the playground. It's simply because all the civics lessons will be project based, explained one of the grade 6 students remembering what he took the previous year. Project based? How is that? Inquired Jade, one of the grade 5 students. It's a piece of cake. The teacher explains the theme for you, then you have to either make a presentation or a questionnaire, make a campaign, create a poster, or make a model, explained another grade 6 student. Don't worry about it, I'm sure you'll enjoy doing it too, commented one of the grade 6 girls. We'll see about that. We have civics the fifth period today, said Rami as the bell rang for the students to line up. So, as a sum up, it's about civics in grade 5. Grade 6 students are telling the grade 5 students that civics in grade 5 is going to be different. They were worried that it's going to be different, and they told them that it will be project based and so on. And it's time for their civics period. So let's see what will happen. Page 13. When the civics teacher set foot into the classroom, all the grade 5 students sat attentively in order to comprehend what the teacher is saying. This is, you have to make it was, okay, what the teacher was saying. So, it was time for the civics period, and the civics teacher set foot into the classroom, which means he entered the classroom, and all the grade 5 students sat attentively, and we said that attentively means carefully, in order to comprehend, to understand what the teacher was saying. Good morning, class. My name is Mr. Morrell, and I'll be teaching you civics this year, Mr. Morrell said, introducing himself. The grade 5 students looked at him apprehensively, still worried about what was coming next. Also, this is, we have to make it was. So the teacher set foot into the classroom and he introduced himself to the class. Still, the students looked at him apprehensively, and apprehensively means fearfully. They were still worried. Let's see what will happen next. Here is the plan for this year. For each lesson, we'll be doing an activity. Make sure to get cardboards, glue, scissors, a USB flash drive, and foam boards. In addition, you must think of a way to save money for different charities, explained Mr. Morrell. Now he's giving them instructions. He said that they have to prepare some stuff. And he told them that for each lesson they will be doing an activity, so they have to get some stuff like the cardboards, glue, scissors, anything that you might need for a project. In addition, he said that they must think of a way to save money for different charities to help people in need. This is different than what we're used to, complained one of the students. Let's not waste time on issues like that, but focus on what we'll be doing this year, insisted Mr. Morrell. These are the handouts with the objectives and the explanation for all the lessons we'll be studying this year. Take 10 minutes to have a look at them, continued Mr. Morrell. So the students started complaining. Why? They were complaining because it seemed like it's too much for them. They have a lot of work, and it's different than what they were used to. So the teacher said, or asked them, or advised them not to waste time on issues, on problems like that, but they have to focus on the things that they will be doing throughout the year. And he gave them the handouts, the plans with the objectives and explanation for each lesson, and also he gave them 10 minutes to have a look at them. Let's see what will happen after these 10 minutes, After 10 minutes, Mr. Morrell started to go over the lessons one by one. Lesson 1, working in groups or group work. In this lesson, we're going to learn how important it is to work in groups, explained Mr. Morrell. Now, 10 minutes are over, and the teacher is explaining the lessons for them. For each lesson, what's the topic for the lesson, what will they do, and so on. Lesson 1 was about the group work, and he said in this lesson they are going to learn how important it is to work in groups. So it was about the importance of group work. Sir, I prefer to work alone because when we work in groups, some students work but others don't, objected Jad. Objected, which means he showed that he doesn't like it. Okay? So Jad said that he doesn't like working in groups because when they work in groups, some students work while others don't. And this is true. Usually, when we have a group work, you know that some students work more than the others, right? So let's see what the teacher will say. Good observation. Working in groups doesn't mean only working at school. First, you can work in groups with your neighbors to clean the neighborhood or the seashore. Second, you can work as a group to solve problems among people and give others their rights. In addition, you can work in groups at school to do projects or participate in competitions together. So the teacher is giving them another options about a group work. He's telling them that group work isn't only at class, it can be at the neighborhood, at the seashore, at school to solve problems, and so on, or to participate in competitions. However, you must learn to be a good group member. Primarily, you must choose the most assertive leader who would ensure all the members are doing their jobs and following up on the work accomplished regularly. We know that each group should have a leader, and this leader should follow up for the work that's done, right? He should make sure that all the members are working, all the work that's done is done correctly, and so on. And he said that they have to learn how to be a good group member. Furthermore, he or she, the group leader, must report any carelessness from the student to the teacher, explained Mr. Morrell. So he said that they will work in groups, and working in groups doesn't only mean working at school. You can work in groups in your neighborhood, with your friends, outside, in the playground, in competitions, and so on. And you have to learn that the students have to learn to be good group members, and they have to choose a good, assertive, confident leader who would ensure that all the members are doing their jobs and who would follow up on the work accomplished regularly. Plus, this leader must report or tell the teacher about any problem that they face and so on, explained Mr. Morrell. So that's it for today. In the next video, we'll see what will happen later. I hope you read them again alone to practice reading to understand more, and I will see you, or I will talk to you in the next video. Goodbye.